Hey guys, I'm Greg.
And I'm Katie, and we're here bringing you another edition of our weekly announcements. First, we're going to have a History Matters segment, where some of our teachers are going to tell you about the origins of April Fool's Day.
That's right, then we're going to go to two of our electives teachers for the elective class highlight, and they're going to walk you through some of the art classes that Primavera offers.
And we're also going to have another Ames math tip, which is the last one before you guys take the big test. So make sure you pay attention and get all the tips you need to be successful on this test.
All right, let's go to the announcements.
Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Casper.
And I'm Mr. Benson.
And today we're going to be bringing you another History Matters segment. Before we get going, can you go ahead and open that door? It's kind of
Absolutely.
April Fools!
I'm sure all of you are wondering where the history of April Fools comes from. It dates back to ancient cultures when the ancient Romans actually used to celebrate New Year's Day on April 1st because it marked the beginning of spring. But in 1582, Pope Gregory VIII switched New Year's Day to be on January 1st like it is today, with a new calendar. Now, because this was 1582, communication was not what it is today, and many people did not know of the change. Now, those people who were left out of the loop actually would have pranks and jokes played on them and be sent on what was called fool's errands because they did not know of the change of the date. Now, Mr. Casper is going to tell you about how some other countries also will celebrate April Fool's Day.
Absolutely, and as Mr. Benson said, the April Fool's tradition is actually carried out throughout many different countries around the world. For example, in England, they only actually play practical jokes on people in the morning, and it's actually considered to be bad luck to place a joke on somebody in the afternoon. In Portugal, rather than just playing jokes on people, they spend the majority of their time actually throwing flour at their friends and getting them all dirty and messy. And finally, in Scotland, April Fool's jokes are actually devoted to the buttocks, which is where that original kick me sign actually comes from. So we wanted to thank you today for joining us for the History Matters segment, and
We'll see you next month.
have a good one.
Hi, I'm Mr. Creer,
And I'm Mr. Ballard.
and we are with the art department, and we like to encourage you to take art classes. Art history is a great class where you start way back and look at cave paintings all the way up to the Renaissance, and along the way you look through windows into cultures, and you see, how did these cultures think, what were their feelings, and it's a great way to learn about the world around us.
And as a part of learning about all of these cultures around the world, we begin to realize that art is a part of everything around us. Everything is touched by an artist or a designer. Many of us feel like, art isn't a part of my life, or I'm not a creative person. But what you'll come to find out in taking this class is that everything that we do has art involved in it. Everything can become creative if you'd like it to. So we'd really enjoy having you in class, and we look forward to that.
Hopefully see you in class soon.
Hi students, I'm Mr. Joshi from the Primavera Math Department.
And I'm Mr. Garibay. Welcome to this week's Ames Tip.
And the Ames test is tomorrow. You guys have worked really hard, so we want to wish you the very best. But first things first, get plenty of rest tonight.
And have a great breakfast so that you'll be ready to do your best.
Remember, it's not a time test, so take as long as it takes for you to answer the question to the best of your ability.
Take the time to write down all of your work on your workbook so that you'll be able to check all your answers and avoid any mental mistakes.
And remember, the reference sheet is where the formulas are. Whenever the question is like the area of a trapezoid or volume of a pyramid, go to the reference sheet, and there you'll find the formulas. Use the correct terminology, and your answers will be likely to be correct.
If you come across a difficult problem, it's okay to skip over it and go back to it later.
And remember, the test has 100 total questions. So always check the number of the question number you're currently on. Let's say it's number 20. The answer document where you're about to bubble in should also say number 20 so that you are not making any mistakes.
If you take your time and you check your work, we know that you will do your best.
Good luck to all of you.
All right, thanks for that. We also have a street team update for you guys. We're getting into the summer season, so that means water parks, concerts, expos. The street team's going to be super busy. Some events you can find us at this month are the Women's Expo, the Girls World Expo, and the Florence and the Machine concert. So keep an eye out for us. If you see the big green tent at one of those events, make sure you come up and say hi, because we've got a free t-shirt for you.
And if you haven't already, go onto Facebook and like our page, Primavera Online High School, just to make sure you guys stay up to date with events that are going on.
That's right. So that concludes another round of announcements.
See you guys next week.